Checking on my car. How you doing? Not too bad. Occupancy. Sure. So why are we getting stopped for? Okay, my conditions are? I do. Do you know? Yeah, I do. Correct. I'm requesting for a supervisor right now. I'm requesting a supervisor. I'm requesting for a supervisor. Okay, 911.
You're obligated.
911 then.
He's supposed to say.
Yep.
Are you gonna give me your driver's license or no? Okay, your ownership and insurance, will you?
Boop, boop. That's a sound of the police. Boop, boop. How many times is that this week, fam?
5 times, fam.
And we were just talking about it, no?
5 times, fam.
I'm going to business card.
No, let him. Just let him do what he's got to do.
5 times, fam.
We were just talking about it, too.
Just talking about it, dude. Just talking about it.
Okay, is there any reason you want to talk to a supervisor or anything and tell them before they get here?
I'll take a name and badge number as well.
Excuse me?
I'll take a name and a badge number as well. Because this is harassment.
In what way?
I'm red flagged in that computer. I've been stopped too many times in the last 2 months, in the last 60 days. You guys keep hitting me with some wacky reasons for pulling me over. I don't appreciate this. This is not harassment.
Well, I told you the reason why I stopped you. I don't understand why that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. That's a big deal for me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that you've been stopped alive. In any case, your documents look okay.
Your other officer.
Unless you want to wait for a supervisor.
Sure, no problem, but it doesn't matter to me at this point. Like I said, it's harassment to me.
Okay. Did you want to wait and talk to a supervisor?
I would like to talk to a supervisor because I would like to see in that computer on what other things are on there, why I'm being stopped so much for.
Well, I can tell you're not going to be able to see your computer. What I'm telling
That's
you,
my information that's there.
well, I can tell you that I can see that you're on conditions, as I should be able to, right?
Yeah, and you're asking me if I'm abiding by my conditions. That's why I asked you, do you know what my conditions are? That's why I want to speak to an officer, because there's no reason to be stopping me right
I
now.
don't really want to discuss your conditions with 2 other passengers.
You-
unless you want me to.
Go ahead.
Great, so your conditions say that you're not allowed to communicate with someone. I want to make sure that that person is in the car,
Okay,
which I've determined they're not, because they're obviously both male. So you're free to go.
so that's the reason why you're stopping me
Yes.
tonight. So if I had a female in the car, you'd be doing what? Because you're not still allowed to talk to my passenger.
Well, I want to make sure that she's not who I think she might be.
But you're not allowed to talk to my passenger.
Why not?
Because you're stopping the vehicle with me driving it.
So?
So, for that being said, you're supposed to only speak to the driver on that behalf.
No, I want to make sure that she's you're not allowed to be around her.
No. So, again, you couldn't identify her if she was sitting beside me because you're not allowed to talk to my passengers.
I can talk to anybody that I want to talk to.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
But whether or not they
Whether or not they want to talk to me is a
identify themselves is a different story.
Okay, fair enough. But I could probably tell if that's her, right?
You could have told that.
You know?
In any case, I don't know. I can understand why you're frustrated, but at the same time, you have to understand my point of view as well.
That you guys are trying to lock me up with 2 days left of my conditions. Yeah, I get that.
I have no idea how many days you have left on your conditions. I did not look at that. I'm not trying to lock anybody up. I'm trying to keep people safe. Right?
I don't know about that.
Okay. It's up to you, my friend. In any case, like I said, you're free to go at any time, but you seem to want to wait here, so.
Where's your papers?
Yes.
Bro, you should have just told me. How the fuck you not tell? There's three guys in the car. I'm wearing a hat. Does Mikey have long hair? And ask him for his business card.
Yeah.
Bro, it took him that long to fucking pull you over.
I know.
You should have told him. You've been tailgating me since Ottawa Street. It took you that long to fucking turn on your lights. You should have told him that. At any time, you could have pulled beside me and checked my car to see if there's a girl in the car.
Yeah.
That's just an excuse for him to pull you over. Come on, bro. That's not a reason, fam. Traffic and court reasons, it's two different reasons. What is he doing?
He's talking to the officer.
There's another cop there?
Yeah.
Oh, all of a sudden there's two.
Yeah. Because I
Tell him,
realized.
hey, when you come, just say, just to let you know, I want your business card and your permit back there. Just because he's behind you now.
Yeah.
And he's obligated giving it.
Yeah.
If not, I want to tell your supervisor. As soon as another cop is another party, like, joins them,
Yeah.
that's it. They have to give you. Because he's talking to them right now. So, tell him, can I have your business card? And I would like his too, since he wanted to be a part of this.
That's fucked up. You guys were talking about pulling over.
Yeah, bro. I swear to God, we were just talking. This guy is. Bro, I knew it.
That's fucked.
This is crazy.
If you had a ride, you could have pulled over.
Yeah, but, bro, all he had to do, and the whole time he was following us, all he had to do is pull beside Junior and looked inside and say, okay, there's two guys. The driver's the guy. Okay, keep going. Right?
Yeah.
But if you would have seen a girl, okay, back up, then pull you over. Then, okay, I get it. Should have told him. This is like the fucking 100 times you've been pulled over this week. It's a harassment now. Just because you guys see my record on the computer, that does not give you a reason to pull me over. That's not a traffic violation. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
That's fucking
I'm still recording now. I think he knows I'm recording.
Yeah, look, supervisor now.
There you go. Say supervisor. Make sure it says supervisor.
It does.
Hey, and ask him, say, hey, before we get started, I want his name and his business card and the other business card. Yeah, fuck you, bro. You shouldn't have pulled us over, you fucking idiot. All you had to do is pull beside us and realize there's three fucking dudes in the car.
Yeah.
You fucks. Fuck, you're wasting your time and you're wasting our time. There's other people getting shot every fucking day. Why aren't you guys pulling them over?
Yeah.
Or stopping them?
Exactly.
Fucking harassment. Tell him it's harassment, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Tell him that you want his business card before you do anything, and you want the other one's business card. And tell him the truth. You've been pulled over already fucking three times this week. Tell him that you feel like that was not a fucking traffic violation, just because whatever you have. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him, but don't change your tone. Just talk to him nice.
Of course.
You can roll your window down, though, eh? Show him respect.
Good evening.
You're Coleman?
Captain.
Cool, sir, Captain. You want to speak with the supervisor?
Yeah.
That's me, man.
Buddy.
You want to get up and talk to me, or want to talk in the car?
I'm just talking to the car, man. I got my occupants in here, bro. I'm not harm, nothing like that. No reason, no danger, no harm, nothing like that. Sir, I've been stopped too many times.
Yeah.
And last month.
Yeah.
Okay. So these officers are giving me very ridiculous reasons.
Well, what's the ridiculous reason in your opinion?
Okay. For instance, I was stopped by Officer 1260 approximately a week ago.
Yep.
Supposedly drinking and driving. Okay.
Okay.
That was her reasoning for pulling me over.
Fucking like
Right?
Yeah.
That really bothered me because I just got up. I was like up for maybe 10 minutes. I legitimately left my mother's house and I was driving down the road to go to the gym.
Okay.
Okay? So I was like, what the heck? Come on. I'm currently on probation right now.
Yo, what's with the light, man?
the light down.
With the light down. I
The
can't
light
hear
down.
you either. Fuck.
So
Light down, man.
Like, what's his problem?
I was very annoyed at the point of fact of
Are you trying to light in our
I'm
face?
on conditions until March 19th. Technically, March 20th.
There's nothing in the car.
You're almost done.
There's nothing in the car.
Yeah. And I just
Okay,
feel
but-
like I'm being harassed like
Right,
left,
okay,
right, and
but
center.
here's the thing. You understand that when you're on conditions like that,
Yeah.
right? When an officer gets that information, they're
Yeah.
going to see that there's conditions that you're to be abiding by, right?
For sure.
So that's why they're going to stop you all the time, because they're going to make sure that you're abiding by those conditions.
Okay. But again, now in all these times, I'm by myself. One time, I got 2 male occupants in my car. Okay.
Yep.
Now, he says he's pulling me over to make sure that there's no female in my car.
Sure.
Okay.
But you have to take into consideration that the officer probably doesn't see what sex the people are in the car, right? He's going to see that there's occupants, right? So if he sees you, he runs the registered owner, which is you,
Yeah.
and he sees that there's occupants in the vehicle.
Yeah.
He's going to check to make sure that one of those occupants aren't the ones that you're not supposed to be with,
Correct.
right? So that's the reason why he stopped you. And then my understanding is in speaking to him that there's no traffic offense. He's not giving you any type of citation.
Yeah.
He checked to make sure that everything was on the up and up, and you're on your way.
I know. I understand that. But again, now I was
Which is similar to, and not to interfere, similar to with the impaired. I have no idea what you're talking about with the impaired, but if you get stopped, the police have the authority to stop any vehicle they want. With the current legislation, you understand that, right?
Yeah.
We don't even have to have grounds anymore. We can stop any single vehicle we want, check for sobriety. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
sobriety.
Yeah.
So if you get stopped and someone says, "Hey, I want to check, make sure you haven't been drinking," they have the authority to do that.
Okay.
Right?
That's
so
fine.
that justifies the other one too, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
But she could smell that there was no alcohol. Nothing.
Right. And were
like
you
that.
charged with impaired?
No.
Then you're golden.
No. Definitely not.
Right? So,
Definitely
but
not.
what I'm saying is, though, is that they can check. All they're doing is checking,
Wow.
which is what she did.
I have another
But
officer
actually, I
here.
don't need to justify her actions anyways. That's not what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah, I have another officer here. Gave me a no insurance card ticket. I provided him with the same insurance card there. The same.
Did he give you a
night.
ticket for
And
it?
he gave me a ticket.
On the back of that ticket, it's going to have
Yeah,
options
no,
for
I've
free, right?
gone for that.
All these options are there for you. You just have
Yeah.
to exercise, and that's the problem,
Yeah,
right?
and like even that day, like I was annoyed at that, right? Because
Sure.
I was like, yo, I gave you all my documents, and you're coming back to me with a ticket like this. Like, come on, you know? I was like,
No, that's what we have court for, right? That's don't pay it. That's what we have courts for.
definitely.
That's my recommendation to you.
Yeah,
Do you have any issue with the way the officer treated you tonight, or just the fact that you were stopped?
a little bit of the way that he came off.
Okay, well, everyone has personalities,
Yeah.
right?
The way that he came off, right off the hop, I don't like it because I do have your paperwork behind me to make complaints against you guys.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You got it.
So I do have that, and the officer wouldn't identify himself to me,
As what?
badge number, anything.
Okay, so it's on everybody's paper. Shirts
No, I can see yours, but I'm just saying for himself, he wouldn't identify himself to me on like who he was. So I don't know.
Like when you file a complaint and when you go through that process, that becomes public record, anyways.
Yeah. So
Right.
can you have him provide me with information, please? On
Sure,
who
I
he
can
was.
get a visit card. How's that?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Everyone, please, that's here involved tonight. Everyone here that's here and involved tonight. So the other officer that's over here as well.
All three of them, bro. They're a part of this stop, so fuck you.
He's like, oh, you know what, you don't have to be.
I didn't even open my window. I don't even want to talk to them.